Hey guys, ToBeFree, an earthquake update. Focus in on this most recent series of big quakes. We've had a 6-pointer hit near Fiji, and we have now had a very shallow 6 to 6.1, 6.2 magnitude quake hit right here on the border of Ecuador and Peru. Now, when these happen, sometimes they register, as you can see here, the same time, 6.2 as different quakes. Now, the damage reports, I haven't heard a whole lot in terms of damage. But I tell you what, when I zoomed in here to look and see where these were situated, I found something kind of crazy that I've never seen before on any of these maps. Switch it over to satellite. You can start to see it right here. And what's crazy is it's there. It's not just in one image. This is there through multiple images. Maybe somebody's got some answers out there to what it is. Maybe in them stitching the images together or what. But check this out. Look at this. Located right here near where the quakes hit. Zoom in even more. And it's like a repeat of colors. It would have to be absolutely massive. But it's pretty crazy. It's there in multiple images. And you can see the clouds, the shadow of the clouds on the ground. You can zoom all the way into this feature. And then it's gone. And you get down to the next one. You try to really get in there and see what it was. It's gone. I'm not sure what it is. Never seen that specific pattern or anything like that in all the years I've been doing this and looking at the maps. Maybe someone else can figure out what it is, but that's an oddity. Right there on the other side of where these big quakes, or at least one big quake, just hit. Now I'm going to keep an eye on this because this was a very shallow quake. Look at that, only 10 kilometers in depth. On the heels of the one that hit Fiji. So we'll keep an eye on this stuff. We may be going through a phase here where we will see an uptick in decent quakes. It's been a while since we've had a series of big quakes hit back to back to back, and sometimes places like Chile, Peru, some of these other spots right here that have been very quiet, Bolivia, southern part of Peru, they can hit, and they can hit hard. And they do that when they've been quiet for a long time, like they have, and they usually pop off after some small activity or something big around triggers it. Yesterday, we were witnessing quakes down here on this range. There was a lot of swarming quake activity, a big quake in terms of the swarm that sees 2s or 3s. It was like an upper 4, maybe 5 that hit out here in this region. Now it's silent. This is the thing that's got my attention. Any of you out there watch these quake maps, you know that Southern California is usually ringing like a bell, different little spots, always seeing a little bit of activity along these fault lines. There's usually a little bit of activity on the map in Oklahoma. We've been seeing little earthquakes across the Midwest, small ones up here near Yellowstone in Washington State. Juan de Fuca has been quiet for a while. These regions have seen big quakes in Baja up through here that have hit one after another. Then, of course, it seems like when these quakes hit down here, they'll follow this plate that's cut off down here. And sometimes we get them on the inside. These are very rare to have them inside through here near Cuba, right on the Caribbean, or even in the Gulf of Mexico, anywhere along the East Coast. Most of you should know we don't see a whole lot of quakes on the East Coast compared to the West Coast. But the fact that this area was swarming so heavily, had a decent quake and it's gone silent. Now we've got a big one here. Keep an eye on this region. In any other plates that can be affected. And I will continue to update with more information as things change. As always, I'll leave a link for this in the description box. And once again, if anyone can figure out Give me an answer as to what that is. Let me know. It looks like same thing repeated there. I have no clue what it is at this point. So hopefully somebody does. It's been Dabu7, Earthquake Update. Peace.